Come selector.
Alright then, how's it going, you guys? Guess what? Today I'm going to teach you guys how to get started in Rust. So as you can see, we have woken up in this bare land in Rust. And yeah, totally just got a rock and a torch. But yeah, use it to get stone and gather wood. So as you guys can tell, I got these hemp plants, which gives you seeds and 20 hemp. By the way, in case you didn't know already, this is your character. Some may have females, which I do. I have mine blurred out, as you can tell. But you might have males. So you start off in the game as that. So you're going to want to pick up hemp like I'm doing. Run around and start looking for trees that you can start hitting and find these mushrooms. Mushrooms are really good for food. See, the food bar goes up every single time you eat a mushroom. It's food, and you want to make sure that health bar doesn't go down, because if you're starving, or actually I think it's if you start becoming dehydrated, you cannot run anymore. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit this tree enough until you can get a spear. Alright, there. See, now I got 300 wood exact. Now I can make a spear, because it takes 300 wood to make a spear. Now by the time you get to this point, if you want to, you can continue hitting a tree, because as soon as you come over here, you're going to see the stone node. The stone node is going to look like this. It's going to look just completely all gray. You're going to want to hit right on these stars, because if you guys look in the bottom right hand corner over here, you'll see that you get stone, start getting stone from it. Now if I hit it just regular, you don't get as much stone as you would if you hit the light. So highly suggest hitting the light. Alright, so now that you're done, if you guys want to learn a secret tip, the food in the hotbar, as you guys can see right down here, as you guys are running, go ahead and click number 3 on your number bar up top above your keyboard, and as you press number 3 while you're running, you'll be able to eat it while you're running. Now that I've gathered that stone, what I can do is I can continue getting more stone nodes like this, or I can come over here, farm a little bit more wood, and I can start making some tools. Alrighty then. Now that I've got a stone pickaxe ready, I've got a stone hatchet crafting as well. It actually doesn't take that much. If you look here, it only takes 200 wood and 100 stones to make a stone hatchet. And actually, oh wow, they changed it. It's actually the same for both of them. So that worked out perfectly. I still got 175 stone left. But now with this stone hatchet, I can start collecting stone a lot easier. And remember to hit those stars every single time you farm this. See, now that I got a hatchet, I can farm a little bit more wood. And just like the rock that you start out with, you only get 10 stone every single time you hit it, unless you hit it on the stars. But this, you get 20 wood every single time you hit the tree. So I'm gonna farm up to maybe about 500 wood, and we'll see from there. Now me preferably, I like to start out whenever I build my base with stone. I don't like to start out with wood, but sometimes you're not as fortunate as the other guys, so you're gonna have to start out with wood most likely. But stone is always good to have as soon as you start out with a base. But stone is also key important in the next weapon that you're gonna want to make, which I will probably be making here very shortly. There. Now that I'm here, I've now got myself a fair amount of stone, some cloth, and as you guys can see down here in the right hand corner, you guys can craft stuff. So cloth will make that. Cloth will make these clothes. Sleeping bag, you need 30 cloth and I think like 200 wood to make a bag. So this is quick craft. Bandages take cloth. Before you use your cloth, I highly suggest saving up your cloth until you get 50 to make yourself a bow, because bow is going to come in handy before anything else at this moment. Now this base has not been taken over, but it looks fairly nice. Now we are near a road, which sometimes you might get lucky and you might find bases like this. And I might even consider taking this over, because this looks like a very good base. But at the same time, it's not my ideal of a base. So, and if you ever do find a base like this, you could easily open this up and you could take the door. And there you go. Now you don't have to craft a door. You've already got one. And usually a door takes 300 wood, so that just saved me 300 wood. In this box right here, I can craft, but I'm going to need metal fragments, which I do not have, and I will be showing you guys shortly how to get. The next thing after I got all these materials is I'm gonna find a red town, maybe like this place or something, and where there's barrels and I can farm and get resources. Now you see these barrels right here? You're gonna see a barrel like this. This one, you just burn wood in. You don't get anything from it. Boxes like this, you'll find stuff like these components in there, and scrap is a big key in this. You want scrap, so always keep that. You're gonna hit these barrels and you're gonna find scrap in there and a random component. These components are gonna help you later in making weapons to a bunch of different items. Oh, and this place, if you look on the map by pressing G, you'll see I'm at the abandoned supermarket. This place is very good at finding these little boxes right here, which holds water and food. And of course, the food and water will help your health go up. So just check these shelves, and usually they're just sitting right here on the shelf. Oh, these are radiation pills. Not really important in the beginning, but once you start wanting to go to radiation towns, or rad towns as they call them, you will start to need those. And they do take water from you as well. Keep that in mind. Alright, after you guys get to this point, you guys are probably going to want to start recycling some of the stuff you've gotten. This stuff you can't use right away, so you can start using this recycler that you can find at many places. For one, you can find them at the abandoned supermarket, satellite dish, train yard, mining outpost. Pretty much any rad site here you can find them at besides the dome. I know dome does not have one, but you can find one anywhere around those radiation sites. But this recycler, you can throw components in and you can get scrap out of them, metal fragments, and you can also get high quality metal, which is later used to make really big weapons. As a matter of fact, I think I hear somebody. See if I can see him. By this point, of course, you're probably going to be finding people, and they're going to hear you and they're going to try to come after you. So I'm going to check this guy out. I'm going to see where he's at, and I'm going to see if I can maybe try and kill him. So far, there's a stone node down there, and there's some cloth around here. And it looks like he might have ran down that way. But I'm going to collect a few more of these boxes, and I might end up throwing a base up around here. The reason why I said it's so important to have metal scrap is because in the beginning you're gonna probably end up starting with a key lock, which is, I will show you that once I get it up. But once you get 100 metal frags like this, you can craft a code lock, which is the safest way of keeping your base locked and secure at the same time. And it's fairly easy to get a code lock in the beginning, as long as you can scrap all the components, all the materials that you get from it. Ooh, big thing right here, tarps. You're going to want to keep them. Most people throw them away, but they don't realize you can get 50 cloth out of that. With 50 cloth, you could scrap that and get a bow out of it. And with a bow, it's a long-range weapon, which helps out tremendously. So see, now I got cloth and I can make myself a bow. Well, a bow takes arrows, and I'm going to need arrows. So where do I find those arrows? I go here. And arrows only take some wood and stone. I'm just going to craft a bunch of them. I'm just going to spam the crap out of it. Because that's exactly what I'm going to need. So I'm going to wait till those start crafting. And in the meantime, I'm going to hit some barrels. Now, one thing I definitely want you guys to know is that if you guys go up here, there are sometimes elite crates that spawn up here. Now, this is one, but I know for a fact that there are others. So that was something small that wasn't very good. Usually you would find a purple box like I did on that truck over there. Or that you would probably find on a road. There'd be a box laying right there, but right now there's none. And these are blueprints. What I'm learning right now are blueprints that are regular, common, and that you can find anywhere. But if you want to get more complex stuff, that is where you will most likely be. Oh, this stuff, I apologize. This stuff, see, this is sulfur ore. Sulfur looks like this. You won't need that until you want to start making ammo, which we cannot right now because we do not have the blueprint for. And the blueprints you get from research tables, which you can craft. And right now you guys are hearing explosions from a base being raided. Since it is late wipe and I did decide to make this a little bit late, you guys are going to hear those things. But raiding will happen all the time. Right now I have found my first victim. He has a machete. I'm gonna wait for him to come out. I have missed twice, but it's okay. You guys will probably end up missing quite a bit. And I killed him. If you can hit him in the head, it will end him actually very, very quickly. And this guy didn't have anything besides a little cleaver, but that's okay. You never know if somebody's gonna have something, so that's why it's always good to kill nakeds. But don't be a dick about it. Sometimes there'll be actual fresh spawn nakeds, and you can clearly see they don't have anything. Don't go for those guys. Be nice to those guys. Alright then, now I'm gonna finish what I was doing. I'm gonna go back to this recycler, drop this off in there, because I can get cloth and wood from this. Watch this. I'll get wood from that here in a bit. See, 500 wood straight off the bat from that. That is amazing. That is something you really definitely want. And while you're doing this stuff, always watch your back. Oh, see what I'm doing right now? While I'm this, move your WASD and just continue doing this, because then it'll give people a hard time to shoot you, headshot you, which is, most people will aim for your head, because that's where you deal the most damage. So I'm going to highly suggest moving around if you can, as much as you can. And I'm being shot right now, so. And I killed my first victim. And this is the same guy as earlier, if I'm not mistaken. He had a lot of ammo on him, which I am happy because I needed it. So I'm going to take his stuff. I'm going to slap on a door really quick. If you guys didn't get a chance to see that, I want you guys to go back in the video, rewind, and slow it down a little bit if you guys want to see what I did. Because it might be helpful for you guys. See, there's already a guy outside my base now. And I know this guy is going to end up coming back. So I need to be careful. He's probably going to go up there and he's probably going to try to jump down. I'm not in a very safe position, so since he knows I'm in there, I'm going to get out of here. So if he jumps down in there, he's going to get stuck. I need to think about this carefully because I want to be able to kill this guy. So he did not. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in this base right now. I'm going to make it stone. That is why... Okay, so that is why this guy stopped building here. Because it was, after all, building blocks. So there's a problem right there, but that's okay. In this situation that I'm in, you're pretty much going to be using whatever you can. Right now, this base, this is the best thing that's going to be keeping me safe. So I'm going to put that cloth back since I am done with it. And I'm going to go out with this stuff right here. I don't want to take any more because I don't want to lose this stuff. So I'm going to aim before I go out in case there are any door campers. And I'm going to shut my door because I don't want anybody going inside. So I'm going to start farming right here. Just so I can get enough wood and build myself a little house. Alright then. See this, you guys? There's no way I can possibly build here because it's red. I'm too close to a rad town. But if I come out here, it's blue and I can build. And I'm getting shot at. This guy's pretty good, so I'm going to back off a little bit. Make him push me. Now he's going to continue pushing me, and so I'm going to fall back a little bit, considering I do not want to get killed. Sometimes you have to pick your fights good. You have to pick them to where you don't want to get killed. You got to choose them wisely. So this time, I'm just going to sit here, I'm going to be quiet, and I'm going to listen for him. I've changed my mind, I figured I'm going to charge him. And I have been hit. I got him. I came out victorious. So I'm going to start healing up real quick, and I'm going to see what he had on him. Ah, yes. So I need to get my base up really quick, otherwise this guy is going to be able to kill me. I'm going to actually go inside this base, and I'm going to wait here for a little bit, because that guy came back. Last thing I need is to be killed by him again, so I'm going to hang out in here for a little bit. And this is the same guy that killed me earlier, so I'm gonna have to be ready this time. At this point, I have enough metal fragments and enough wood to make myself a sheet metal door, which is way better than a wood metal door. There's no way somebody's going to be getting through there unless they have explosives, and at this part of the game, I'm pretty sure most people will not have that.
Broken, but I know I get over you. I'll try to focus on what's in front of me and not behind. What is life without the one who loves?
I'm gonna farm these trees up here and just finish my base and make it out of wood. He did decide to run for it, so I'm gonna chase after him. Now he's hitting barrels. I'm not sure if this is a distraction. Sometimes people use this as a decoy. Now I have just killed him by getting him right in the head. And yes, this is exactly the exact same guy that I've gotten before. But this time, he's probably really mad. He's probably not liking how I'm continuously killing him. And he's gonna wanna kill me now. But enough to say he may get lucky. He may get lucky. But I don't feel like taking that chance. I don't feel like letting him feel overconfident and wanting to kill me a lot more. I apologize, but I did not get to show you guys. I made this little box by taking 100 wood and crafting it. This box is going to be your beginner storage, the beginning of it all, pretty much. And I hear somebody farming over here. And I just killed him. Okay. I'm going to continue farming because I'm going to need all the wood that I can. Wood is your buddy at this moment. At this point, it's your best friend. Wood is going to make spears, bows, tools, doors, build a base. It's everything that you need. And it looks like our friend decided to come back. Ah, yes. Oh, and he brought me animal fat. Good. Animal fat is exactly what we need, and I was actually looking forward to getting a bunch of it, but it looks like I don't have to anymore. I'm not really sure why he had that on him, but I'm not going to argue. I'm going to make a wood double door like that, because I'm going to show you guys a certain base design that I like making. And I do not have enough yet to finish that, so I'm going to dump off some of this stuff in here. By this point, we don't need rocks. You guys can get rid of rocks because that stuff is not even important anymore. If I'm correct, I think I might have just heard this guy back outside, which I did. Yes, I did. This guy decided to come back. Oop, and he hit me pretty hard, so I'm gonna... Ah, and he's got me. Right as soon as he came inside, darn. Luckily I can do this. Oh, and he's killed me again, but that's okay. That's okay. Reason for this is because he's trapped inside. He can't really get out. It's going to take him a while. But by that time, I can most likely get out. I can maybe go back to him. Yep. Right over here. So what I'm going to do is it's straight ahead, farm up some wood, make a spear, and I'll go back at him. Alright, then now that I'm on this side, I'm pretty healed up, but I'm going to have to be careful because I see my base to my left right there. I want to try to get the jump on him. If he knows I'm coming, he's going to be watching that door like no other. And if I hear him hitting a wall, I'm going to want to hear it. I don't hear anything yet. Some might be lucky. Ah, he got out. I'm not sure how he got out so fast, but he got out pretty quick. Alright then, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. This was so much fun. Even though that guy did get into my base, took all my stuff, broke down my wall. I went back to the recycler, got a bunch of components, worked my way back up, got some more, I guess, materials that I need to rebuild my base, which I did. And everything went smoothly. I got everything back. That guy didn't come back around, which I think he might have logged off after he killed me, thinking that I logged off as well. Sadly, and wrong he was, but no, I came back, and I came back stronger than ever. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to check out episode 2 that will be coming out sometime in the next couple of days. If you guys did like this, leave a thumbs up on the video, comment if you enjoyed it, or if I missed anything in the video, and just stay tuned because I'm going to make more solo series, and I'll be putting out episode 2, 3, and 4 after this one, so stay tuned. You guys will see how much I progress from this base and make everything bigger and get a lot more stuff. So I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.